that strive for a balance, like you were saying.
100%.
The wife kind of helps in regards to balancing that push and that that
Yeah.
give and take thing when it comes to that love of that sport. Because
Yeah.
yeah, man, I think it's so. In regards to the kids, are they all in sports? What are they doing?
One kid, he plays soccer.
Yeah,
Um, he did a little bit of track.
right.
He you can tell he's he's kind of finding himself a little more as he goes. Like I
Yeah.
was playing sports at 3. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? There was nothing else I wanted to do but play sports, be outside. These kids are a little different these days how they growing up. So,
True. True. True.
they have things that we didn't have, devices we didn't have. So there's a little pull like that wants to pull them over there, and you kind of got to balance that out too. But
Hmm.
one kid doing a few sports just for fun right now. Minors, a little serious. It
Yeah.
affects them if they lose, but we
Yeah.
ain't practicing the way I think we should be practicing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Keep it
Yeah.
real. Keep it real.
Yeah. Are you doing any coaching?
Not
Have you
at the moment.
have you thought about it?
I did coaching for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't. It's kind of the same thing. I take it too serious. If you ain't doing it on the level that I feel you capable of,
Yeah.
like
What's the
it's
point?
it's it's, it's hard for me to which I'm better at it now. You know what I'm saying? Like you said,
Right.
you kind of gotta let these kids grow and develop.
Right. Right.
Until they own. You know what I'm saying? And but nah, man. I did some basketball training and stuff, but nah, I ain't no coaching, man. I did that for 1 year and it was fun, but it wasn't for me.
Yeah, yeah. No, I hear you.
Yeah.
So the other point I wanted to touch on was let's go back to Meadow Lakes, right?
Yes, sir.
Hooping every day,
Every day
summertime, what I'm saying, the 3-on-3 basketball tournaments,
we
the
did it all.
Oklahoma Christian cage camps.
Oh, oh,
You know what I mean? Like,
talking spicy now.
you know what I'm saying? So talk to me about the focus, because that's kind of what we touched on a second ago. The crew that you were with, the crew of
Hmm.
guys, you guys all had a certain level of focus and ambition and dedication to the sport that, like I said, separated y'all from everybody else. So
Yeah.
so talk to me about that. What encouraged that level of focus, and what I'm saying, and how did y'all maintain that like throughout all that time?
Well, see, this is a dope thing about growing up in that area, which I was actually from Swan Lake,
Yeah.
but that's obviously right across the street from Meadow Lakes. So
Yes, sir.
I'm Meadow Lakes.
Yes, sir.
But so here's the dope thing. Okay, so you got all these kids who love basketball. Not
Yeah.
really. I mean, we've kind of already made our decision. It's basketball. We not really wavering with what sport we want to play at this point in time. But then you got the big homies, Ike,
Yeah.
Eddie, Dan
Yeah.
Martin.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I'm saying? The crew.
Already.
You know what I'm saying? We got the old and the youngest, you know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir. Yes, sir.
And it just made it just where the environment was just like such an easy environment to stay competitive and grow,
Yeah.
because you just got like so many people who are all focused on the same goal, and
Mhm.
you just basically just iron sharpens iron, building off each other. You want to one up this man. This man, he can touch the bad boy. You want to touch the rim now.
Yeah.
This man can touch the rim, so you want to dunk now. I won that.
I
But
love it. Hey, yo, you were known for them hops, boy.
let me stop,
Yo,
man. But
you were
yeah, man.
known for them hops. Yo, no, let me interrupt. It's funny too, because I was just talking about you the other day. Who was it? I think it was Oots, and he said, our kid had calves for days.
Yeah, man.
Bro,
Yeah,
you
I
was
put
known
some
for them
dynamite
hops.
in them joints. Oh, and let me not forget, around this time where we in middle school and I'm growing up, at that point in time, you
Yeah.
had uh Roderick Island and his brother, and
Yes,
they
sir.
lived right in that area too, actually in Prince's apartment.
Facts.
So man, you can have so many hoopers in one area
Facts.
that there was no way that, which is crazy because you look down the line in high school and we all starting, all playing against each other at different schools because we were so
It's
stubborn. We
true.
didn't want to go to the same school. But
That's so
not to
true.
hop ahead, but man, the environment, man, was incredible. I don't think that there really could have been a better environment growing up
Wow.
for a hooper than that, to be honest.
Yeah, when you really put it like that, like, and I forgot about Roderick, yeah, and his fam too.
Yeah,
And then I
yeah,
don't know, you remember Shaylin Ladd?
of course,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
of
His family too.
course. Of course, Salem
I
was a
mean, nothing
beast.
but just ball players, bro.
Man, so many,
Stars,
man.
yeah.
So many,
Oh
man.
my
So
god, that's
many.
crazy.
Like
Yeah. There was a lot of good examples of high achieving athletes around you, bro.
just right there in Edmond. We not
That's
even
right there
talking
in
about
Edmond.
once you kind of start expanding out. Just right there in Edmond, man. That was
Wow.
enough to. I mean, bro, we
That's
sitting there dang near fighting each other out there. Ain't no
yo,
one
that's
trying to like take no L's or nothing. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like it was for
yeah.
real competitive out there.
And you dealing with lions too. Everybody we just named a beast. Like
Bruh. I mean, when
so
like I say, when you look at it and you seen what
wow.
what Obi did with college, what
Yes,
Epe
sir.
did, and he took it to the pros.
Yes,
In
sir.
my opinion, no one ended up ever being better than Ike. So, and
Man,
just because he didn't make it as far, trust me, he was still the sensei out
dead,
there. So,
deadly. That was Master
man,
Splinter straight up, bro. I,
bro,
I
so it was
remember
crazy.
just wanting to guard him was like an absolute honor, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Yeah.
Ike was slicing people up until the day that he stopped. He just
He's-
kind of decided to stop. I think he started having back problems or something. But
yeah,
like,
yeah.
there was never a time where I felt like I could really get the best of him. Which like I loved it, but it killed me because I'm like once I started like getting to that point where I'm like eating everybody else up, I'm like, yeah, he next.
Yeah, I need
It
that
just
cheese
didn't
coming for
happen.
him.
It
Yeah,
just
yeah,
didn't happen. You know what I'm
yeah, man.
saying? So that kind
That's
of kept the
beautiful.
competitive juices going where you never felt like you made it because you always
Right,
knew that there was people, who was better than you. And that's like I said, that's just within like the area. It
right.
gets bigger once you start talking about AAU or even Edmond North, you know what I'm saying? Like Edmond schools period, but we had a really good Ike's class had a really good some basketball players.
Hmm.
So we going up there, the young cats playing the old cats, they still whipping us, and
Yeah,
you just
but
always
y'all
had
tightening up.
motivation, man, to be better. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So it was
I
good
love it.
stuff, man. Great
I
stuff.
love it. So now, okay, so now y'all are kind of honing in on the skills, right?
Yes,
Y'all are
sir.
sharpening skills. Um, uh, when was it? Especially even with you specifically, when you were like, "Yo, I really got something here." So in
Yeah.
high school, y'all are playing, and then when was it? Was it high school? Was it college? When was it for you? Where you're like, "Yeah, I can really do something with this."
Middle school.
Middle school.
Middle school. We had the first
Wow.
year. My first, let me take it back. I come to Edmond. I go to Ida Freeman,
Yeah.
and the first day I look and I'm like, it's just all white people. I see, I see three black dudes, and I'm like, yeah, we going over there. Actually, I think it was four because I think I had the homeboy TJ was there too.
Yeah.
And like I said, we just clicked. So once you know what I'm saying, we getting on the same page. I'm like, they like to hoop like I like to hoop, cool. So we all
Yeah.
go to Central.
Yeah.
And seventh grade, that's when you can start playing. We went undefeated.
Okay.
That's when I knew, like, yeah, like
I'm on to
yeah,
something.
yeah, we for real, we serious. We like we might be all right at this. We
Yeah.
might be decent because we was beating city schools too. I
Wow.
don't need to say anything, but the people who see, they'll know.
Y'all know who y'all are.
They'll know who we ran through. You know what I'm saying? They know who we ran through. Although our
Yo.
eighth grade year, we did lose one game. I don't even want to talk about that.
You
But
don't want to
yeah,
bring that
so in
back
two
up.
years we lost one game. But
Wow.
that's
Wow.
when it was like, all right, man, like at least on a local level, we know we all right.